Which Mac Studio display did I go with? I went with the Nano texture glass for $18.99. My reasoning for why I went with the $18.99 glass, I purchased both just to compare next to each other. One of the things was hard to get. Either stands was hard to get, but I found one and actually in another location, another city. I had to drive and get it so I can go ahead and compare and see which one I would like better. Because some people are saying that the standard glass is better, and some people say the nano texture glass is better. So I wanted to kind of get it for myself and figure out. I wanted to see what's the best for me and what works for me. So I tried the standard glass and the nano texture next to each other, dark with nice lighting in there. I get to see a lot of reflection, so I can see myself over here. You can see everything, so I don't see the image as well as I see it on a nano texture glass, because it's just such a clear image that you can see. And I don't see any issues with being not sharp or anything. So I'm not sure if what causes that for some people, but I mean it's exactly the same. I put them next to each other, same image, and there's no difference besides just not having the glare. Again, for me, I felt like that it's such an obvious choice to go with the nano texture glass. I went with the standard display stand. When I looked at the Macs that they have, I mean, I don't think that when I see people go with the iMacs, all the iMacs had the same stand and people are using it, and it's the exact same what you get in here. So I really didn't see an issue having that stand. I have an iMac, but that's just if I'm totally fine with this. But I know some people maybe don't want to do that, but to me it's not a big deal. But everybody's for their own. I know it's pricey for the stands, adjustable stands, but I'm not as focused into that. It's just what my first focus is on. My main concern is the quality, colors, and just having the colors of Apple colors, especially when we look at a lot of devices on Apple. And I went to a concert last night and everybody's almost on an Apple device. Having an accurate display of my images when I know that most people will be looking at on iPhone, it's very important. So if you really are not sure which display to go with, I think that the best choice is, if you look at my other display, they all kind of like have that nano texture, not like Apple, but they have that very matte finish, and just are calibrated. I use that color, and it's very very helpful with color matching the screens and stuff. But so what Apple has done with their Macs display, if you go into display settings, and then you can actually change the photography and digital printing and have custom presets just for photographers or whatever you do, and you can custom preset too, so you can make your own and have it right there on spot. So it's just the convenience of switching and having that done. That's just amazing. I know that it's not 10-bit colors. They're saying it's 8-bit, but they're trying somehow to get it to look like 10-bit. And I know some of the people, and I think for me I was a little bit concerned about it, but I was like, man, all my devices are Apple, and I don't see that an issue with, for me at least. But everybody has their own reasoning and has a different workflow. Very important for me to have the Apple colors. So that's my concern that I have. So again, the one that I went with the Nano texture one, I think it's just an obvious choice for me at least. And if you guys are thinking or if it's any issues with it, honestly don't think there's any at all. And I was going back and forth like, what if I don't like this, and it's so hard to get them. And I think if you can't go wrong if you go with the Nano texture. Most people doing it, but it's just a reflection that you're not gonna get back at you, and you can see those just the image. It's amazing, and just seeing yourself when you look at an image and constantly having the reflection on the phone it's hard to see what you're really looking at, especially trying to do editing on the photo. So, and with that said, yes, that's pretty much it for me. I went with the Nano texture one. I think is for me an obvious choice, especially that I got a chance to compare it next to each other. But if you have any questions, please put in the comments, and we'll try to respond them and try to help if I can't. Those things are very expensive. So, all right, have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.